Ladies and gentlemen, to a very blustery day here at Braywick Park. You can see the leaves, the trees are rustling. It's a very, very windy day. It's going to play a part in this match. We have a great match to bring you today. Maidenhead at home, taking on Camberley, team that both teams very familiar with each other, having played twice last season, seasons before that. This will be the first matchup between Camberley and Maidenhead this season. New faces on both sides, so a few familiar faces on both team sheets, as we'll call it. But in general, two very familiar sides. Teams just finishing off their split warm-ups. Both teams will be coming together for their team run-throughs within the next 5. Heading back inside and then out for the 3 o'clock kickoff. If we have a look at the league standings for the regional table, you can see up at the top there, going very strong, Izzy, with a plus or minus of 136, 3 bonus points from the 3 wins in the first 3 games. And there'll be opponents, Maidenhead travelling over the water. Stags also having a great start to the season with just that one. Equal on points there with Tunbridge Wells, Old Alanians and Farnham all having great starts to the season. And then down at the bottom, our matchup today in 9th and 10th. Very, very similar starts. Maidenhead, attack-wise, lacking a little bit, not scoring as many points as they used to, sitting down there on only 61 points for Camberley with that 31-point advantage. Both teams on fairly similar points difference, as you can see are on the points there. Camberley picking up the 2 bonus points, whereas Maidenhead only collecting the 1. Today, Maidenhead will be hoping to bounce back from a loss last week again, away at Bracknell. There were flashes in that game, flashes of goodness, flashes of good play. A nice introduction, few of the players, a few people returning to positions that they may have got away from last season, but personnel changes have had to pick back up. So they'll be hoping to overturn that and come back a bit stronger now that they're back at home after the first game of the season at home was a fantastic, so they'll be hoping to replicate that. Looking at the Camberley team, we've got Aducci, Lovell Smith and Roberts making up the front. Martin and Harrison in at the locks. Genvi, Dando, and then in at the 8 with a nice brother partnership there in the pack for Camberley. Ballard sits at the scrum half position with Sears captain at 10. Looking very sharp in the warm-ups, seen him striking a few balls. Definitely be something that Maidenhead will be targeting. Rossiter and Bowers make up the centres. Rossiter, probably the most familiar face on that Camberley side. Someone that the Maids boys have definitely looked at. Someone they're very familiar down here last season and caused all sorts of problems in that centre place. Vunni Yayawa and Parker make up the back 3. A lot of power out there. Definitely a size advantage over the back 3 of the Maidenhead one. They'll be trying to use that power, use that pace to overcome out on the wing. we come to look at the Maidenhead side. A very familiar side, especially in the front row. Nick Abramashvili, Leachy and Josh Nichol. Some good size in there. Made a great start to the season, winning a lot of scrums away at Bracknell. Pitfield and Wells becoming very familiar with each other in that second row partnership. Max Keller retains his spot out on the flank. Josh Johnston, James Johnston. JJ picking up again another first team cap, a Maidenhead local and squads for many years now. And a debut for John. Very, very new to the club. Still learning the calls, learning his spots, but has looked very sharp in. Looks like he's going to be familiar in there at 8. Potentially covering the other back row spots as well. Size and will definitely has some big boots to fill. Prince in at 9. Spent a long time out on the wing last season. But some personnel changes in the off season means that he retains his off. There you'll be looking for Drew, bouncing from challenges, snipey, not your tip, shine away from contact. More goes and looks for it. Stays in at 10. Very physical 10. Doesn't matter. Won't be bothered by the 12 running down the channel. Will be having roster in his eyes, trying to make the shot, trying to make that early. And then Will Hibberdine, Tom Marland make up the centre partnerships. Both great size, with Will taking on most of the kicking responsibilities. You'll see kicking out of hand for Maidenhead. Haywood, after a rocket start to the season, stays on at 11. Real pace and some great footwork from his days playing 7s. Main into the open field. And another debut for Bone out on the wing. Another new signing. Coming over on loan. He'd be looking to make an instant impact in his first game and try and avoid as many first game fines as possible. Already racked up a couple. And then taking on the captaincy role in the absence of Frenchie and Shaw. Greg will be looking to get these boys up for this game. It's definitely one that Maidenhead will want to win, one that they'll come away with some serious points from. And it's down here at Maidenhead Rugby Club. We've had lots of our sponsors and the fair down in for a nice lunch. Looks like it's just about finished and people are making their way out onto the stands now. A lot of beanie hats, a lot of thick coats coming out for maybe the first time this year. A few of the boys will want to put on a bit of a show today. Final run-throughs. We're looking at kick-off in about 11 minutes' time. Paul Hodgson out in the orange bib there, picking up another first team cap, team captain. He'll be looking to make an impact, especially in the line-outs, being a great line-out caller, line-out manipulator. You'll expect to see him on at some point in the lock or the back row in the second half. Rife again, new signing to Maidenhead this season, made an instant impact, adding some to the front row. And then Josh Moscadini with a young head on those old shoulders. He'll be looking to come on, add his experience to the line. Likes to throw as well, so be interesting to see what these replacements can do for the Maidenhead side. Replacements for Camberley, Davies, Rhys Jones and Griffiths. Our main match sponsor today, you might be able to see their brand new line just to the left of the main clubhouse, Polar Media House. The boys have been doing manning the cameras, manning the videos all of last season, and are picking up again this season. But they've stepped up their game, board sponsorship, and are also the new shirt kits, doing some great work in the community, not only down at the club but in other areas of Maidenhead as well. And they're not just following the first team, you see them down at the rest the club has to offer, down filming the Iron Maidens, filming Minion Youth, filming the girls, all parts of what makes this club very special. And as Maidenhead start making their way inside, you'll expect them to have 5 minutes or so in there. Mobsy will want to have a word, tell them what to expect this game. Want to see what areas he wants to attack, where he thinks the Camberley weaknesses are. And Clarkey thinking the same thing for his Camberley men. Where can he exploit Maidenhead's weaknesses? Where does he think those weaknesses are? What kind of game plan he wants to see his players implement to come away with a win from Braywick Park. And one thing Mobsy won't have today, a few of his star men, a few of his big players, a few of his big time players. Sean Ingle away on international duty with this Maidenhead squad. Big boots to fill for John Adams in there at 8. Also another big pair of boots that are missing from that back row. We hope to see him back. Might be down to lend a hand in some co-coms at some point today. We'll wait to see. If you hear another random Northern English accent coming through, then that Frenchie's arrived. And the curse of the Alexes in September has hopefully been stopped. Now we've moved into these October months with Alex Turton, Alex Rapetti and Alex French all falling foul to injuries. We hope to see them all back very soon. 3 key players that we were expecting to rely on for the majority of this season. So between them and Sean, it's some real big misses. as I mentioned earlier, looking forward to the next games in this season. Maidenhead making the journey over the water, over to the famed Jersey Rugby Club. Be a very tough game that, with Jersey having made a great start to this new season. And those of you who've been with us for a reasonable amount of time might remember a great day down at the club with Maidenhead coming away with a home victory against Jersey. Jersey to pay back. And if you're interested and you are not making that journey across, feel free to come back with us right here. We will be live streaming that game as well. Anthony has been kindly offered the chance to go over and cover that game as well. So if you're interested and you want to support the Maidenhead team, or you happen to be from Jersey and you're randomly watching this game, feel free to tune in to the live stream on the 11th. Apologies for the little lapse there. The Camberley subs make their way out onto the pitch. The rest of the starting lineup will be in there getting their final talk, getting their final thoughts from Clarkey. And the famous Maidenhead Guard of Honour, making that solid wall of magenta for the boys to run out to. As always at these home games, like to try and tie in the mini and youth setup. And out come Camberley. See a few sprints, a few of these boys getting some warmth into their legs. The wind bringing a bit of a chill, but relatively mild day down here in Maidenhead. You don't see us or big jackets on from many of the players. Once you're out there moving about, the warmth is not too hard to come by. And out come Maidenhead, led by Greg Smith, holding the famous Maidenhead Penguin, Big G. Maidenhead rocking the white strips today, with a game going on actually on the backfields here at Braywick Park, with the Twos taking on Beaconsfield. If and when I get an update on that score, I'll let you all know. And as always, we'll have the ref mic going. Relatively young referee today, but he's used to running around on these Braywick 3G, and he's been a great ref for us so far this season. And we're hoping for another great game from him. Maidenhead attacking from left to right, wearing those white strips with the magenta and black strips. Black shorts, magenta striped socks. Beaconsfield wearing the black kits with the yellow trim, black shorts, yellow and black socks, as Will Hibberdine gets us off. Kicks it very deep, going all the way back out. Something you'd expect them to have looked at in the pre-game, what this wind's always going to make the ball swirl. You might be able to pick up on the camera a few of these leaves running about. It's a big band of trees just behind our commentary position here. And with those leaves just turning yellow, any gust of wind is blowing those all the way up. We've had a few up here. Hopefully we don't get any on the camera lens, but potentially landing a few of the players' faces, whipping around like that. as we get to see a Camberley scrum. First one of the game. Bang on midfield, right in front of the crowd. First chance to see the big Georgian in the front row try and put some pressure on this Camberley side. As the Camberley ball, nice and won. Great attacking pace from the outside from the Camberley centres. Maidenhead looking to apply some defensive pressure after giving up a good 10-15 metres off the scrum there. Covering tackle. Camberley go out the back. Makes a great tackle out wide as Tom Marland, but takes a big shot there from Bowers. And a big welcome here to the commentary spot for Mr. Alex French. How are you doing, Frenchie?
Hello.
Sort out his mic in just a second. As Maidenhead get the turnover. Good inside ball there from Phil Wells. Great meters made up to Max Thomas through to Tom Marland. Breaks the line, Marland's away. He's got Will Hibberdine on the outside. Good covering tackle there from Parker. Oh, and the penalty given away. Holding on. Great cover defence there from Camberley. Make the tackle in the back.
Hello, Tom.
Good afternoon, Frenchie. How are you doing, my mate?
Very well, thank you. Sorry I'm late. I was just doing up the bar. Full job in there.
That's all right.
This rig up here gets better and better every time I see it. Looking like Sky Sports.
We're only about upgrading here. We get to have the first look at the Camberley line-out. Any thoughts on the on what the Maidenhead line-out should be expecting from this team in black today, Frenchie?
Yeah, I'd imagine that they're going to take this page just to warm up. I think foot lifter will come forwards. We might even try a catch and drive here. Yeah, looks that way. There you go. And we'll miss it.
And that ball gets knocked down, but they recover.
We're probably going to expect a pretty attritional start from Camberley. Quite narrow until we get the chance to try and free up Rossiter
And Buadromo dropping that forward. Hibberdine with the turnover, puts it into the backfield. Good footwork from Parker there. Wow, and he breaks away. Phil Wells having to make the tackle, giving him far too much space. Good cover tackle from Greggy there. I've been hard at work learning names, friend. We take it very seriously up here. Wow, and great pace from the hooker out there.
And the Georgian bulldozer looking for that counter up, maybe a bit illegally from the side there.
Great snipe. Comes away. Camberley racking up meters here.
Carried in by Turkey, formerly of Rams, very experienced tight head prop in there. Specialises at scrum time, was expected very hard, nice and narrow.
Few handling mistakes early from Camberley, maybe the wind. Good wide ball there. For the second tackle of the game in the first 5 minutes, not exactly what you want to see from your...
Phil Wells chopping low. Have a look at them at scrum time. Ref mic on here as well. This is high-tech stuff. Very impressive.
I'd say we're about 3 minutes in. Forgot to start the clock, but that'll catch you up with the times off that the ref does, so we can we can let that slide for now. Camberley captain in at 10 there, pulling his players back.
Expect this to go out to Hibberdine on the left, in the pocket, we're looking for a kick just over the halfway line. Rossiter put pressure on him, 12 for Camberley.
And with the carry of that first kick, Camberley look very shallow there to say that they saw that first drop kick glide into the dead ball zone. Heberdean looking for the one over the top, couldn't quite make it.
Probably not expecting Heberdean to be able to kick quite as well as he was stepping back for the first one. Let's see if they look.
Yeah.
Been lacking line speed in that midfield from James Johnson. He's been punishing.
JJ going relatively high there and getting the handoff. Good carry from Ajuchi there. And the snipe again, that's something Maidenhead are going to have to address. And referee happy with the turnover. And Ballard's down. Ballard did not like that challenge. Looked like the Camberley 9 holding his shoulder, maybe winded himself a little bit. Looks like he's going to be all right.
New weapon for Maidenhead in the line out. You can see him there, tall lad with a head tape. John Adams joins us, Reading Uni boy, young lad, good physical stature, promising young acquisition for our depleted forward pack these days.
We mentioned the curse of the Alexes down here at Braywick Park, Frenchie, that you've sadly fallen afoul of, along with Ropes and Turts.
Yeah, I think I might have started that curse rather than joining it. Few long-term injuries knocking about, but we made the way before we got the squad.
Game just having a little bit of a pause here while Ballard's down, the Camberley 9. Looks like they're fusion here. What kind of attacking platform can we expect from an attacking line out like this from the Maids boys, French?
I imagine we go tight, catch and drive here, and then maybe get the centres firing in hard as it comes out. Just looking at who's coming on here for Camberley. Not somebody that was listed on their GMS. It would appear as of minutes before kick-off. It looked as though their squad had Ollie Davies,
Yeah.
Gethin Griffiths and Marlon Walker, but
No, Reece Jones.
it's not what GMS said. Anyway, let's get on with the game.
Maidenhead just about winning that. Keeping hold of their own ball. Not the cleanest winner. Didn't have the chance to make that platform to go forwards, but getting the balls the first and foremost. So Keller at the back here. We'll try the pick and drive. Oh, goes for the tip. Good shot on the line there. Good leg drive, pushing Maidenhead back to the outside the 5.
Good shot from Lovell Smith in there. Teach him at Farnborough Sixth Form College. Good lad, good rugby player. Good to see he's finally getting the regularity in the
Oh, and the fumble. And Ajuchi's away. The front rower making a lot of meters there. Maidenhead would be better.
Good stuff.
And the high tackle penalty conceded. And we've got a player down there.
Probably not what we need is a front row down his legs. Arife Akinyemi on our bench will be having a bit of a nervous moment here. He was drafted onto the pitch 2 minutes into the Bracknell game and expected to play 80. He'll probably be hoping that he won't be doing the same again now.
Yeah. And an Instagram post from Arife saying first full 80, even though he came on as a sub.
And he forgot his boots. Cumulatively, probably time to let him off.
We'll let him off. And sadly to see the Camberley 9 heading into the changing rooms. Not what you want to see in the first couple of minutes of a game.
Yeah, we never like to see players going off injured for us, against us, so wish him something that's a speedy recovery and not too serious.
And my research into the Camberley setup didn't quite ideas about whether they have a backup 9 in this squad. It could well be someone who's used to playing there. Could well be someone who's just been thrown there.
Essentially the latter.
As Nick gets the finishing touches of his beauty headband, he'll be all right.
You don't want to anger that Georgian piece. We found that out a few weeks ago in training. We've got a few shots that are a little bit too hard for what he considers his shoulders on. The boy's got a temper. Things we love to see.
And the man who looks like he's eaten Phil well on the pitch. And Greggy will shape up to have a pop at the sticks here, try and just get the scoreboard ticking over. And with the gust of wind, he's enlisting the help of Will. Hold on to the ball, probably a smart idea.
We have table service with the bar. I think the commentary box, so I have to go myself.
Something we've yet to master. Yeah. Kick goes over. Maidenhead take that 3-0 lead. Sloppy penalty to give away in that point. They'd had the turnover, cough the ball up, and then cough the penalty up, and just like that, Camberley 3-0 down.
Certainly looks a different outfit than we're used to from the last few years from the Camberley side. Personnel and a little bit of body language.
And a good strike. Clears the halfway line from his own yard. Camberley with 2 passes through the backfield. They'll look to attack the far side. But makes a good yards. A dominant tackle from Kells, but managed. Oh, and the ref not happy. Didn't think Leachy had the right to go for that one.
Speed onto the ball, promising now. From our 5'1" hooker.
And maybe this wind making him think twice about going for the sticks. You've seen him have a pop from here before. But look to find touch. And a really clean strike.
More of the same from this lineup.
Yeah. Just 1 metre the right side of the 22 for Camberley.
Camberley will be confident enough in their goal. They don't feel as though they've shown their hand yet to the Maidenhead line out defence. Again, keeping it tight in the wind. Front of the middle space. Turkey stepping forward into it. My best. There we go.
They'll go front ball. Good clear. And that's why we bring Frenchie up here. And a snap off from the maul. Catching Maidenhead a little bit unawares. They won't be happy that the guard's lacking on that blind side.
Yeah, we need to tighten up in around the breakdown. 3 times now. Been sniped through there. Not good enough inside to the rock.
Oh, and the referee being quite lenient there. Looked like a bit of a but. Called the tackle and was happy when he went down.
It's a really strong match from Josh Smith that time.
And Aducci trying to spin in behind on the line. Maidenhead line speed needs to pick up. Good tackle from Will Hebedy. Ross will go wide out the back. Good carry there, step inside, and a good finish. Try scored by Vuniya Yawa. I think so, mate. And Camberley looked really quick there. As soon as they smelled blood, they only looked like there was going to be one out.
That's from there. Is the score box?
No, we haven't got it. We haven't got it.
No, we haven't got that.
The kick goes up. Just drifts wide. And Searsy just pushing that conversion wide of the right post. Score will remain Camberley 5.
We don't do the score. It's not us. We're on comms and Guinness.
Comes and Guinness.
Referees assess a not incorrect scoreboard. We've lost count after just one score apiece. The game has stopped.
Yep, a lot of fingers being pointed in our direction for something that we have no control over. And Will look to keep this one in the pitch, hopefully. Try and learn his lesson. He is going to go deep. Will it? Oh, and a good pick up there from Lovell Smith at the back. Oh, and and the ref giving the forward pass that looked harsh. Camberley were away if that had stayed backwards.
Yeah, a little bit of pitch awareness there out wide. Your feet, but want to try and show the touchline there and not throw the kitchen sink that high up the pitch.
Yeah, and Marland had committed to hit the man out wide. Pass came back and just pushed it forward though. Maidenhead with one of the first attacking scrums that they can really look to build something of. Max Thomas will be marshalling his troops. This is what you run week in, week out in training. This opportunity, wide scrum with clean ball, straight to 12, 10 out the back. Oh, and he pulls it wide. Yep, and a little knock on. Good scrum platform there from Maids, and the ball looked nice through to 12. Maybe a bit of a missed call there. Looked like Thomas didn't know that he was expecting from Hibberdine. A little bit of a miscommunication between 10 and 12. When you do run that shallow line at 12 and you're looking to pull in the back, you don't really have the opportunity to turn your head, look to place that pass. It really the no-look pull, but leaves it open to something like that.
Two bald-headed props bulldozing their way through there.
We don't like hair on the front row here at Maidenhead. Hence why Leachy has to wear a scrum hat, because it's so embarrassing that he's got any kind of hairs. And Greggy likes the look of this one again. Thinks he's got the look of the wind. Maybe this is something that him and Mobsy have spoken about before. Anything remotely sent with this wind, Greggy fancies it. So and enlists the help of Will Herberdine as well, ball holder. Kick is up. Didn't sound like the cleanest strike there on the ref mic. Just pushes it wide.
Explain what you want. Camberley DOR, Michael Clark not happy about a perfectly legal scrum, not used to it going the wrong way.
He's never fallen foul of the kebab eaters we have up top for the 22 dropout for Camberley. Finds grass, not ideal. Drew Prince with a lot to do back there.
We'll go for a little skyer here. We're going to run it. The Maidenhead. We love it.
Oh, and that one could come forward, yeah. Oh, ref gives the knock on. Didn't think it was a penalty. Tackle maybe formed there. Josh Nicol with a great carry. Makes himself a metre or two, and the quick ball as well is what they were looking for. Base and the intercept. Greggy with a tackle to make. And Buadromo walks over the line. A try apiece for both of these Camberley wingers. intercept try in the back.
Michael Clark talking more to that, but I've got headphones on, so I can't hear his nonsense. It's driven. At Maidenhead here, we do not tolerate abuse to our media team.
So the try from Camberley brings it up to a 10-3 score with that just push wide penalty at one end. Really a mess of the 22. With that many players, you can't really be letting those hit the ground, especially when it's got to come down with some air.
I think a little bit of situational awareness there as well. Windy day, time on the ball, particularly at this stage of the game, it's put them back under pressure in their own 22 and force them to play out or go off the field. Such a set piece, I think. It's not really one that the ratios are in your favour of there.
No, and it came to the right man as well. Will had a look in the backfield, didn't like the look of it, decided to spread wide, but maybe not the right personnel with Keller getting caught with the ball out wide. And this one gone a little bit deep. Wow, a bit of a miscommunication. It's exactly where you want to put it, isn't it, French? If, as a chasing man, you want to see that ball kind of dropping in between the layers that you naturally put as a receiving team.
Yeah, I think so, particularly as Camberley are quite rightly stacking just over the 22 into that space. I'd expect probably one of the backs to take ownership there. As soon as it goes over that front line, we should be back pedaling onto the ball.
Yeah,
Smith's done his best to come from wide, but that should be coming from midfield.
it's a hell of a lot easier to run onto those balls than it is to try and backpedal and snag one over the head. So maybe the wind causing some communication issues, might have got lost in translation there. And Prinny is going with him. Oh.
What do I know? I can't predict that.
Yeah, and I think there was a good read from the Camberley 9 there. Picked up Prinny, and then it was a 2-on-1 out wide, and just didn't really fancy it.
Yeah, although he's got numbers on there, I think as a big strong runner, he probably just wants the ball early, and to just say to his opposite number from Parker there, just take me off.
Yeah, you don't really want to receive those flat balls with a man right in your face, especially in that position. I think, yeah, if it's the overlap, then fair play. I think when Prinny Sin, his 9, had picked him up, maybe just give the boy the ball and go and try and get it out. From the back there from Camberley, Scrum under pressure, but they managed to win it. Go down the short side, they'll be trying to get an angle potentially for a clear here. But with no natural 9, will they fancy a box kick? It'll be a Sears clear from the backfield. And he will go for it. And it's not a bad nudge. Puts Drew under a lot of pressure. And that's off Maidenhead. And a great chase from Rosser. And it'll be a Camberley line out.
Jack Rossiter, again, formerly of Rams, maybe the third highest try scorer of all time. A lot of experience in National 1 and the leagues, and getting a little bit older and creakier. He spoke to me earlier this week, not too excited about playing on a 3G pitch with his old joints, but
well, he's got out the old turf tape on the elbows and knees, so it's not his first time playing down here. And again, another ball down from Camberley. Handling errors starting to rack up a little bit for them. All on both sides, really. And that's what you want to see. Front row on front row. And that's got ref happy with the strip there. It looked like he maybe passed that to him in front, but... And Phil Wells unlucky there. Thought he had light. Kick into the backfield. Greggy will send it straight back and finds grass. Wow, and gets 4 or 5 bounces. Maidenhead will make it out to the 10 before they hear a collision. Oh no, they've allowed the space wide. Marlon misses a tackle. Ball spilled. And there is a lot of space out there. Max maybe going to look. And it's run all the way dead. It's very unlucky. I think it maybe came a little bit higher off the boot than he would have liked. It didn't need to go over anybody, that. It could have really played that. Gives you a much better chance of getting the roll that you want to roll out for that. Out in the, to getting a defensive line out, but worth noting, second time that ball's run out of the dead ball line in this first half. I can imagine it might not be the last. Be interested the tactics change from both teams when they flip round, whether Maidenhead will look to do that more when the ball will sit a little bit.
Like the intention there from Maids, though. A bit of a change of pace rather than trying to run everything, just play a little bit smarter, put the ball into their territory.
And a definite misrun from three, leaving that space open. Bit of a fumble under pressure, will come off the left boot. Nurse tried the out the back, silly offload between them. Puts himself under a lot of pressure. Good footwork, really good footwork to stay on his feet and allow his boys to get back and help. Oh!
Anybody else on the field, he probably steps around in there, but Hayward, you're not going to go.
And the pen conceded there by Callum Pitfield. Off hands on the ground, ref not happy with it, and a gap.
Tell by his body language there, he's really disappointed. It's a really unnecessary penalty that's over there for him.
It's one of those when you see the chance to win it in an attacking spot, give Greggy the chance to put one over the sticks. It's hard to resist, but as soon as those hands will go onto the ground, referee's choice.
Unless we start to lift a little bit more competitively against Camberley, we're not really asking them to vary up their line-out options. Surprised we saw the same line-out 3 times in a row here, because we're not putting under pressure yet. There's the same one, and we've gone on against it. Worked so well, you know. Crazy.
Yeah. Line out fizzed in at quite a pace and maybe just didn't have his hands right. Come off the shoulder, tip forward. I think Avant on. Yeah. And we're listening to the referee here. And with the ref mic a little bit.
No card. Yeah. There's no place for that in the modern game. Held onto his ankles, tipped him on his head. Camberley quite rightly down to 14 men for the rest of it. But Callum's okay.
And that's Josh Lovell-Smith there. Camberley hooker receiving the straight red card.
And coming on here is going to be Marlon Walker with plenty of caps of lots of experience. Which does beg the question whether your bench, whether the GMS is right. Who's on the field should be on the field.
I've got this off the Camberley Instagram page.
Yeah, well there we go.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Camberley do here with 3 subs allowed in this league, with 1 off in the changing rooms having been straight red. They should.
Nightmare stuff for their management team. Cameron made their boys capitalize. Yes, we can.
And Cal make maybe 80% on his own with the help from the physio team. Seems to be all right. A little bit dazed, maybe.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't think he was fine with his head. I think it's just his shoulder.
Charlene will have a look at him, and we'll try and feed back to you at half-time about what's going on with him. And I missed the substitution there, French.
Pitfield off
Hodgson.
with Hodgson. Hodgson will go into the second row.
Wow, and hell of a lot of himself to go and kick from maybe 8 meters from halfway to go all the way onto the far side, but does a bloody good job of it.
Got big old cojones.
Yeah. Inside the attacking 22 for Maidenhead. Leachy with his hands on the ball. Be hoping to replicate the win before, maybe with a bit of a cleaner one off the top. Will the catch and drive come out here? Paulie with his first chance to lift. Go to the front to Wellesley. And it's all about where the ball is now. Oh, and the split off. And the referee's happy with it. Oh. That's where Drew's diet of only chicken nuggets lets him down. 10 more kilos and he can just flop over the line there, gets held up. You would. Yeah. Blindside winger, Haywood, off his onto the right side, both tandem.
In order to get that successfully, they need to start coming back towards the post, shorten that defensive line, and then have a go.
Yeah. Martin's lining up alongside Thomas here. Heberdean sat in the pocket. Look for the pull out the back. Hold it. And a shake of the head from Kelly. Very unhappy with that decision, or maybe just with himself. Hopefully a cleaner take than the last time we had a dropout from Camberley.
I'd quite like to see some of our ball carrying forwards dropping a little bit deeper here. In fact, as a back row forward, nothing better than drop out in your own 10-metre line and having a 20-30-metre run up. Seems to be that we're leaving it to the backs. Not so sure on that.
Take from Haywood.
Exactly here.
He'll have a go.
I think we want Haywood running into 2-man tackles.
And the maul called. Camberley will look to die on there. Smart defence when you run into someone like Rosser and Bowers in there. Struggle. It's 2 centres tag team in. Lifting 70 kilo. Wet through Haywood up off the ground.
Yeah, I think we've just got to play to our strengths there. We've got to call some of our back row back on goal lines and 22s to get them carrying that ball. So 2 birds, 1 stone there, doing some commentary and passing.
And Camberley just inside their own 22. So if this gets cleared, they can have it straight off depending on how far they... Shaping up like they're going to run it though. They've got that flat line. There is some space in the backfield if they do want to come backwards. Yeah, pick up from 8 outside the 22 now. Great shot from Keller. Bringing the non-red carded Lovell Smith down. At the 22, looking, shaping up for a clear. This will be a box. Who it's clear they did have a replacement 9 because Parker stepped in brilliant. Great take from Drew Prince. There is space wide. Good footwork. Yep, and referee not happy with that at all. Mistimed.
Discipline all over the place. They're going to have to tighten this up, or they're going to find themselves down to 13 very quickly, I think.
Second high tackle penalty. That one just not used to the change of pace, I think, from Drew. Drew kind of stopped still. He thought he was going to be able to get a shot in the back and just slid up over the top. Again, from a similar spot from Will. Yeah.
In the 15s, he might be on the other side.
And a man down. Potentially, Rosser tapping his head, potentially a head injury. Could be every single Camberley sub if they have to make one here.
Got a nose pop from Camberley's 13, which is
Bowers.
to have bought a few too many substitutes. They've got a kit on the bench down there. They're just waiting to see how the game unfolded before they choose who to put on, I think.
Part of the warm-up squad.
Yeah, I think so. Very not sure. They're always playing tactical here. Interesting strategy.
So a bit of boot, bit of TLC from the Camberley staff onto the players. Camberley really can't afford to lose anyone else. They'll be to soldier on. We've got it at 31 minutes in, but we were a little bit late starting, so I could say we've probably only got 5 or 6 minutes first half.
I think although Maidenhead are not that used to going in at half time without any tries on the board, I think they'll be encouraged by what they've seen in the last 20 minutes or so. Going numbers up is one thing, but a bit of forward momentum, they'll back themselves to come out in the second half.
Yep, and we've just received a smiling thumb up from Cal Pitfield down on the sideline. He's off to go and get warm again. Be interesting whether Hodgson out there or whether he brings his starting locker back on.
That is a really, really poor offside penalty to give away. No idea on what the line-up is for Georgian or
Yeah, and potentially as Wellesley with a bit of a fumble and was slow to get down. Boys on the outside just getting a bit ahead of themselves, sealing off the ball from the Camberley men. And a really good clear, makes 20 or so metres up there. Gets Camberley out of trouble and a platform to try and build something.
Well, let's see what they for Camberley. They're going to have to move it a little bit differently here, I think. We'll expect to see Wellesley get up and put the throw under pressure from Walker no matter what. Change. Stuck by their guns. They start now, but the ball just come out. Forced a knock on it accidentally. Paul Hodgson coming through.
And a great turn now. Can they capitalise on this?
A really dominant carry from John Evans.
But Camberley get round the corner really well. Close down that. Maidenhead will look to just sell. Kind of momentum's gone. Get your hands on the ball, settle in, start building an attacking platform.
Just need a bit of patience here in attack. Big lumpy Camberley.
Another great carry there.
Perfect. We'll let.
Close though.
Yeah, it was close. Clever spotted one.
Great carry from Nickel. Quick ruck. Max Thomas hands on the ball.
Let it go.
Marlon looks like he's on his own though. Really good carry, but his hands were free. The tip on. First look at Bowers here. Tackle. And Greg Smith with a beautiful clear out. Oh. And that's big boy on big boy. Top.
That's a good impact, that.
It's always difficult when the shoulder, Keller carry high there. The shoulder shot comes up on the tip of the ball and it kind of just squirts the ball out down.
Keller will be disappointed there. Got good angles and just spilled it. Did everything that good shot coming in from the Camberley substitute.
First real carry there from Bunchy, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a tough one really. He's in congested space there. He's carried hard and it was a really good textbook tackle on him. So, TBC I think. I would expect him to do some damage when he gets a bit of space. The rest of the boys have got to actually earn it.
And Haywood and the scrum pen given away.
He's going down.
Yeah. G and Nickel both dropping their knees down. Ref not happy with it. Pen conceded. That's one scrum penalty.
Yeah, I think they've got the nudge. I think certainly on their own ball, Camberley have actually looked to have got rid of it a little bit quicker than maybe the front row would have liked. Certainly, they've looked to be standing up by front row a little bit, but they're moving the ball. Here we go. Will they vary the playbook now?
Got a great angle of this one. Good line. Keeping it in. Been pretty impressed with the Camberley depth here, French. Back up 9 and a back, and neither the scrums nor the lineouts have really changed. Good. Oh, and the referee happy with it. Hayward jumps out of the line, goes behind him. Kicking behind his Maidenhead. That's really unlucky, actually. Maidenhead look to hit a few short ones, build a platform to get this ball away under real pressure. Good turnover from Hayward in the back there. Keller with a fantastic carry, getting Maidenhead out of jail. Really good clearance. Really, really good clearance. Put that the nice side of halfway from just inside his own 22. He'll be very happy with that clearance under pressure. Yeah, Mobsy will like the look of that. When you get the turnover, calm the game down, couple of shots, try and latch on and build you some space to clear, and then get a good clear away. That's textbook clearance there. And it looks like the twos game on the back pitch. We'll try and get a score to you during half time. And the Marlin has to make that. Good tap tackle. Does well not to make himself offside there as well. Both centres partnering up. And Bowers there for Camberley with a bit unhappy with that little fumble. He's filling in at 15 now with the 13 shirt on. And Maidenhead with the extra man will look to do something. It looked very tight in the... There is space there. Greggy gives the ball a little bit early. Give Hayward a lot to do out there. Yeah, Greggy just sets the rook. It's in midfield. No. And a really great shot from Ross there on Phil Wells. And the counter rook. Yeah. And a really good tip onto Josh Nichol. On the wrong side of that seatbelt tackle. Getting away with it. Oh, and I'm not sure about that shovel ball to Greggy. Good fend from Thomas. Can he do him? Yes, finds grass, but it's going to roll again. Such a shame. Maybe a few more minutes on that, on the stoppage from the red card than we thought. And Max with the second ball of his, with space in the backfield. He does well to find the space, does well to spot it and put the ball on boot, but just shoves it a little deeper than he likes.
We're setting a good platform here. I'm not worried. Boys need to stay patient. Second half has come.
A lot of deep breathing going on the ref mic in that pack. And Camberley having only lost one fire a scrum pen. They've been pretty good off their own scrum. The last four And that one really clean as well. And a given on the far side. And the Camberley boys are not happy with their own linesman calling them out, and that.
Right, I'm going to the water closet and the bar. We'll see what happens after that.
Yeah.
I don't know, pleasure, guys.
Thank you very much, Fredgie. And a great half. Great half of rugby. Both teams heading back in with the chill in the wind. We have that Camberley 12, Maidenhead 3. A bit of a flattering scoreline, but Camberley definitely looking the most dangerous. Maidenhead have built some nice platforms going forward, have kind of kept the ball well, but Camberley looked like if they needed to, they could just split Maidenhead open and go and score. So that's something that Maidenhead will have to tighten up. They've looked really strong at points, made some great tackles. But when they had the space to run, they've looked really dangerous, and they've shown that by scoring the try. Definitely interesting whether the idea changes from Mobsy in there at half-time for Maids. 2 penalties up in front of the sticks, just the far side of 2. They've gone to try and get 3 points. 1 made, 1 missed. Whether that was only because we had the wind, whether that was the game plan or how, but now with the score deficit, you'd expect them to try and either tap and go from there, or within try and build an attacking platform to run the lineouts. Maidenhead not been the cleanest lineouts, but they have won all of their own ball. 3 lineouts, with Camberley only losing the 1 of theirs, but they've been really slick, their lineout. 6 of their own ball coming back towards them. Same on the scrum. Scrum's been a great platform for Camberley going forward. Tries. Scored by number 14, Vuniya Yawa, and number 11, Buadromo, both kind of breaking attacking platforms built off quick ball, scramble defence, and then breaking free and coming over the line. Score for Maidenhead, the 3 points, penalty, Greg Smith, number 15. Camberley hitting one of their conversions by seeing the Camberley captain in at 10, but just pushing the other one wide of the right post. One he'll be a little bit disappointed of. The main talking point at half-time, especially in the Camberley dugout, is going to be that red card given number 2, Josh Lovell-Smith, for a kick out. Had hold of the ankles and kick out, made contact with the boot to the Maidenhead number 4, Callum Pitfield. Referee not happy with it. You could see, blew up straight away, no other thought in the ref's mind. Went straight to the pocket for the straight red. And that, along with Ballard, the number 9 for Camberley, going off within the first couple of minutes with a shoulder injury, means that Camberley were down to just the 1 replacement. Be interesting to see whether that comes to haunt them towards the end of the game, as fresh legs, Akinyemi and Josh Moschedini come on for Maidenhead to try and offer something different. Camberley boys will have a lot of miles in those legs, so definitely something that Mobsy will be thinking about. And a big welcome to those on the YouTube live stream. If you do have any comments to come in, feel free. Can see all of them up here, especially during half time while I'm sat my own as Frenchie's gone to the bar. Comment from Ross. We've got all the territory. You're right. We've built strong attacking platforms, running through the phases, coming through. Spent a lot of time in and around the 22. Obviously had that one held up on the far side from Keller. Had another couple where we were in and around the try line but couldn't have it. But spent most of our time hanging around the attacking 22 line. Camberley, on the other hand, few kicks in behind, few scramble defences has been where most of their joy has come from. And a big shout out to Gilly on the live stream. Very much up the Maids. Ladies' Day being down here at Maids, though not many of them facing the tough atmosphere, the cold and the wind out in the stands. You can see quite a few heads in the windows preferring to watch that way. Start making their way back out onto the pitch. Won't be a very changed side without any changes to make. Rossiter there will be looking to carry on that stormer of the first half. He's had some really big shots, meters made, the whole lot from him there. And the rest of the Camberley ensemble come wandering out, followed by Mobsy and Brad. You'd think they'd be reasonably happy with what they've seen. I must say, if I'm one of the Maidenhead coaches, I'm thinking that since Camberley went down to 14, you couldn't really tell. Didn't look like Maids have had an extra man on the pitch. So they'll be looking to try and target ways of doing that. First and foremost, your running lines have got to be slick when you've got that extra man. If you can tie even 1-2 defenders in with the hard lines, you can cause some serious damage. Do you know, will you ask if they know the twos result? Will you ask them if they know what the twos score was? Yeah, the second team. And the kickoff from Maids. Ball into the backfield. And you hear the high tackle called there. Penalty conceded. Okay. I will try and get the twos result when I can. Mobsy hasn't heard anything, so when I get feedback from that, I'll let you know. And Camberley again will look to use that strong base that they had in the first half from the lineouts. Not Maids as they try and sack it early, but Camberley doing well to stay on the feet. Really clean ball at the back there as they look to drive on. Maidenhead creeping up there. Good line speed as Josh Moscadini leading the boys in there. Try and find out who he's come on for in just a second. Camberley on the attacking run here. Good tackle there from Leachy. Not many Camberley play. Really good challenge there. Manages to make yards that he really shouldn't have deserved to make. Another clean ball from Camberley there. Maidenhead with the numbers. You expect the tackle to be made. Moscadini drags him down out wide there. Good tackle. As Camberley come crawling towards the line. Maidenhead again clinging on. Good tackle from Keller in the back there. Marland will have to make this tackle out wide. Can he there? Yeah, really good shot. And another one from Greggy Moscadini. Had hands on the floor. Yeah, had been told to get out of there. Unlucky. Tries his best to steal. Apologies for the croaky ref, Mike. We'll see if we can get that sorted if there's a nice stoppage. And the ref gives the forward pass. Second pass of the game for Camberley. Didn't really look like there was a lot of killer edge there from Camberley. Maybe the extra man helping. Maidenhead just looking like they had two men. They came out the back, tried to go short. Some good carries, but never really looked like slicing that defence open. And this will be a Maidenhead defensive scrum, but at least with the put-in. Moscadini in tight, along with Bowen and Thomas. Looks like it's Luke Haywood who's made his way off from Moscadini. Believe Tommy Marland has been pushed out. Ned with another, not quite a scrum pen, but get the scrum free kick. As Drew Prince leaves the ball for his big boot centre. Be interesting to have a really safe line out, but he might just fancy nailing this off the park. Often it's a free kick, but he hasn't tapped. Not really sure what that was. A little bit confusing there. Not really sure what's gone on. Will wasn't happy with the charge down. Had as a set off. Got a pretty nice shot in the midfield just for it, and just like all the forwards hard work completely undone. Camberley with the put-in. And the Camberley put in looks like a nice solid base. Yeah, not a lot of movement there. As Camberley start rumbling. Oh, a little bit behind roster again. And really good hands. And a good finish. Maidenhead getting caught out there. Greggy not quite being able to outside man onto the winger. Winger bit in to make the double tackle. And that leaves the overlap out wide for a walk-in, really, for a finisher like that. Vuni Yamayawa with his second try of the day.
Callum's off as well.
Try of the day there for the Camberley number 14. And a good finish, but in Camberley. Bit of pass was a little bit behind roster, but managed to pull it forward, draw his man. Then really just the glide from the 13. Attracted in the winger, attracted in the Greggy playing 13. A fantastic nudge for the conversion. Slots it over. Fantastic conversion there from Sears. Puts Camberley up 19-3. A lot of pressure on this man. And Will, as he has done, and no, this one he'll drop a little bit shorter. And the fun advantage over there on the ref mic. Moscadini with his first carry. Gets to ground nicely. Bit of a slow ruck there. Nichols look to try and go, make any kind of ground he can. Get the quick black fall. Hodgson's away through the backfield. Got one man to beat. Oh, the dummy's away. And the finish. Great finish there from Paul Hodgson. Coming on for Callum Pitfield under the second row. The gap in the middle has one man to beat. All the support on the inside. Throws the delicious dummy. Sends a 15 for a hot dog. And crumbles over the line for 5. Great finish there from Paul Hodgson. Exactly what Maidenhead were looking for. Maidenhead up to 8 points on the scoreboard, just like that. And you'll expect the conversion from Greggy here to make that 10-19. And Greggy didn't need the guy holding the ball this time. Knocks it over. Just like that, 10-19, and the crowd are behind me. That's the kind of jump that Maidenhead were looking for. Really, really impressive finish there. A fantastic feed to put Paul in the hole. But still had a lot to do to the big second. Finishes it off beautifully. Camberley take this one. Paul goes straight down Paulie's throat, over the head. This one will go off the park, you'd expect. Not quite the kicky, but does clear the 22. And we do have some second team who you might be able to see in the background there. They've all showered up to come on and support the boys. It was a 20-team loss against Beaconsfield. So the twos fall into Beaconsfield at home, 15-22. Big carry up front. Keller falling off it. Camberley go down the blind side. Big tip to Rossiter. Bowen with the good turnover. Really good carry. Apologies for the camera. We will have it back up and running in just a second. Kick in behind. Thomas with the clear. But now they're looking for the space in the backfield. Marlon's got to go wider early. Allows his man to get outside him. Really good carry. The switch. Goal from Tom Marlon on Vuniyawawa. Really good. Oh, on the tip. Knock on from Cam. Really good cover tackle from Marland after getting dusted a little bit on the outside. Not a natural winger, really. Much prefers it always. Being a bit of a lesson learned there. Got to go wide earlier. Show him to the touchline. Trust your inside man. If he wants to cut, he had players there to make that tackle. And to a what's been a pretty good Maidenhead scrum so far. Prinny with the pick-up. Goes straight. Missed pass. Pass through to Max Thomas, who makes a couple of yards. 3-on-3 on the left here. Oh, and just pushes the pass through. Bowen not able to get on the end of that. Not really the kind of feeding he would like out there as Bowen on his debut. He really wants something in the gut so he can go and make something happen. Really unlucky. Pass just kind of drifted it wide. Be a knock on, Camberley put in. Scrum on just the attacking side of the 10 for Camberley. Hooked on the penalty given. Penalty given against Maids. It's the second one they've conceded at scrum time. Ball looked like it didn't quite get hooked as well as Camberley liked, but referee not happy with it. And puts a very nice kick in behind. Fine attacking line out for Camberley. And Camberley rumbling over the line as we have a bit of trouble with our game clock. Camberley will look to go wide. Greg Smith having to make the tackle on Vuniyawawa. Gets the offload, does really well. Oh, not happy with the strip. Tackle was made, knee on the ground. Really unlucky from Moscadini there. Josh thought he'd held him up, thought he'd got the rip away. Referee, as soon as that knee touches the ground, players on the ground, and you've got to release before going for a second bite. So unlucky there, and now Maidenhead under a lot of pressure. And we've got the shot clock back. Camberley line, they'll go straight back to that exact same spot. Oh, and a really nice move. Really slick play, straight off the training. They go right back to the man that they know well. Genvi with the claim. Down, rip off the back. 2-on-1 on the 9 on the blind side to put into the corner. And that try by number 17, Walker.
I didn't see. I was asking.
And Maidenhead 10, Camberley 24. And Hibberdine going short. It's actually a horrible kick to try and defend. It was tipped forward. Yeah, a really horrible kick. Wind caught it. Had gone 10, so Camberley had to deal with it, but win on it. Really difficult to defend and just tips it on. So it would be a Maidenhead put-in just their side of the 10. And you can hear Leachy Jones there explaining why he doesn't jump for balls. Even if you did, Leachy could barely slide a piece of paper under you. And Prinny will look to put this in again. Maidenhead split on both sides, 3 and 3. You'd expect down the blind with the 9 here as the extra man. But having to pull out at 8, not a clean one. Have won their own ball, but not as nice as they would like. Phil well. Amarashvili goes high. Genvy hits him high. Really good carry. Gains a couple of meters there with a nice platform for Prinny to play off. Moscadini stepping in himself. No offload there available, but the ball is free. No, Camberley get around the corner well. And asking a hell of his man. Hibberdine throwing 4-5 man miss pass. There was space on the wing if it had came, but when the ball's in the air for that windy day, it takes a lot of the zip. A lot of those balls tend to start flapping and flying and floating in the air. Someone to come and pick it, and that's exactly what happened. Steggy on his feet, but fantastic pace and strolls under the sticks. And the conversion's good from Sears. And score there from Parker, number 15. Maidenhead had that platform to go from. Good carry from Moscadini, threw no offload there, so went again, and we're on the front foot. But when the ball's in the air that long, it's always try and jump it. If he got that wrong, it would have been a walk-in. So a risk there, but one that paid off for Camberley. This one goes up. And Spill once again off the take. Referee happy that this one went backwards. Camberley just outside the 20 to stay on the park. Goes straight down the middle. Greggy's underneath it. After the little fumble, he's got the big man there if he uses him. On his own. Greggy gets there for the clear. Tries the snipe, but well picked up. Wow, and Genvy gets over the top. Is the referee happy with it? A mess down there. Referee happy it's still Maids ball? No. Camberley with the steal. Big turnover there. Great counter ruck from Genvi, who's had a fantastic game. Really good and gets his team on the front foot. Paulie getting away with a bit of an offside call there. Bowen with the good tackle out wide on Buadromo, the try scorer from earlier on in the first half. Tip inside. Hibberdine does well on the scramble tackle. Camberley march from out the back. Phil Wells left out there. Does well to tap him. Fumbled wide from Bowers. Wasn't really expecting the challenge there. Tries the offload and it just skews a little wide, and it'll be a Maidenhead line, and Maidenhead having a bit of a team talk from Wellesley here. Line-out's been pretty with a Refe coming in, different lifter. We'll see what happens. That's number 3, Josh Nickel, coming off. Akinyemi. Oh, and a good steal from Genvi, unlucky. Jumps across, yeah. Almost landed on top of Wellesley there. Bit line outs, and Maidenhead will be happy with that. Hibberdine will look to pin back. Camberley comes off the instep a little bit, not maybe as many yards as he would have liked off that. 5 meters, attack inside of halfway, and another. Just move the pitch a few meters down the line. Wellesley in at the front, and they'll go deep. Really good clear there. Paulie doing well at the back, and Drew's away. Footwork, needs his support. Both his second rows there to clear up after. Moscadini in to help when the 9 was tied up. Good counter ruck, slowing the ruck down, really well played. Good shot there from Nick. And the carry as well. Maidenhead looking nice here, tying these together. Short ball from Moscadini. 10 tied up in the ruck is not exactly what you want on an attacking ball. And the counter ruck again. Do give up the pen this time. But, yeah, referee not happy with him coming through the gate, coming through the side for that clear. But Camberley's counter rucking becoming a real issue. Hibberdine with the chance to go all the way down to the 5 if he can. Yeah, pretty good kick. And Wellesley barking orders now. This is where Maidenhead have to capitalise. We've got it at 63 minutes right now. 21 points in it. Leachy with the feed. Wellesley again at the front. Will they go back again? They're going back. Yeah, really good clear. Rotate. Still a Maidenhead ball, but not quite the catch and maul that they were hoping for. Kind of Marlins away. Really well done from Rossiter there, holding on to the boots. Ball goes wide. Max Thomas does well to stay in the pitch, and ball is recycled. The pick and go is the one that they really don't want to be held up over the line again. Camberley going nice and low there. Try given. Looks like a rephase it. And he can correct me if I'm wrong after the game, but just try for a rephase, especially for the ones. Fantastic pick and drive, because Camberley did go low, and so it was either a try or held up, but does well to go over the top of the first challenge and then fight London and get that down there. Really, really good challenge. This will be a tough one from the sideline. And Greggy, unlucky, just pushes it a little bit to get there with the wind. And it looks like the final, yeah. JJ making his way off. Bit of a limp, but he normally. Really good game from JJ today. And Callum Pitfield coming back onto the pitch. Not sure who's going to be taking up the back row, but Cal will be taking that, yeah. So he'll have number 4 on his back, but he'll be filling in at 7 for JJ. Camberley to restart, goes straight to Pitfield, back into the action. Let's hope he's warm. Footwork, bang, straight in, a great carry. Clears the 22. But it's slow to get up. And another penalty conceded by... The pen's really starting to creep up. And Pitfield, you'd have thought after all of that, he'd take himself a minute to maybe chill out a little bit, but yeah. And JJ, having just put a training jacket on and put the kettle on, might be asked to come straight back on, and magically is limped as this is good news. Charlene's wet paper towel doing the job again. It'll be a Maidenhead penalty, Hibberdine to pin this back again. And then that's a nice strike. He'll be happy with that one. Clears the halfway quite comfortably. And Pitfield, nice to see he's been able to carry on. JJ goes back to his cup of tea and puts his jacket back on. Let's hope he can stay out of danger for at least another couple of minutes. Made it another couple of fakes, yeah. Well read from Camberley, and the steal, fantastic. Pats that all the way back. Rosser with a little goosey. Funny hammer through there. Good tackle, Moscadini. Lovell Smith with a good carry. Camberley on the front foot, looking to put there. The boot goes up, sees the space in behind. Greggy looking to cover. It's a fantastic kick. It really is a fantastic kick. But, yeah. Okay, the ref does know the rules, which I'm very happy of. So, not quite a 50-22. Ball was outside of the halfway. It back to inside for the kick. So, same rules as clearing it straight out from your 22. If the ball comes back in, doesn't count. But it will be the line out up there, but it'll be a Maidenhead put-in. Good take from Paulie there at the back. And a really good Pitfield. 4 people in the ruck there from Maids. I know it's under pressure, but it's a lot of boys in there. And that one goes straight out as well. Good distance on the clearance from Max. That one pretty much bang on halfway. Score Maidenhead 15, Camberley 31. Camberley with that first half red card for number 2, Lovell Smith. Tries for Vuni Yawa, 1 for Buadromo. Lovell Smith also having 1. Try for Walker and 1 for Parker. Maidenhead tries from 2 substitutions, Hodgson and Akinyemi. Referee not happy with that line out, and he's giving the drift across. It'll be a scrum with a pretty the chance to put this in again. Maidenhead puts in, been a good platform. Oh, Maidenhead going backwards immediately. Ball comes out of the channel. Yeah, referee doing well to marshal that from the wrong side. Never really was in that, came straight out the side, and Maidenhead getting away with that because they were under the cosh, but Maidenhead under the cosh a little bit, but that ball never really went through the proper channel, so referee did the wrong side. Camberley thought they were away down the blind, immediately attacking where Maidenhead have positioned all their players. You'll notice, if you can see when we zoom out, Camberley with 4 attackers on the open, Maidenhead with 6. So realistically, if there were a good stable platform, it'd be a 2-man overlap. Not quite. Bowen away, fantastic carry, doing well out of nothing. Scrappy ball, but Wellesley playing 9. Oh, and stopping into the challenge, never ideal, and the fumble at the back. Going high into the contact and then trying to shovel the ball. Not sure if you can quite line, but Brad and Mobsy not happy that the boys have chosen their own positions in the pack. Pushing Nick and Arife around, swapping the tight and loose heads on the front row. This one will be a Camberley put in. And Camberley have looked solid under their own scrum. Yeah. Oh, and can't quite see what the rev. And the penalty from the scrum, and Drew's through into the backfield. Yeah, and not 10 as well. Time off from the referee. And the referee having a word about the penalty count for Camberley. And from that quick tap and go after the scrum pen. And Will with a great kick. 10 metres out. This is really... Maidenhead have to make something happen from this now. And the crowd getting behind me. Really one of the first times this game. With a pretty busy stand, and a few down our side as well. Realising that Maidenhead have to make something happen from this now. With that 16-point deficit, tries need to start coming now, but that is not how you do it. The second offside penalty from a catch maul. Pitfield getting pinged for that one. Second time Maids have been caught out there. Looked like the ball came down quick, but just being a bit too eager to get out in front and get to attacking zones and going beyond the ball. Being called for offside. Very easy to do in those maul situations, but the referee clearly hot on it. And it's pinged 2 now. Not the best clearance from Sears out the back. Doesn't quite clear halfway, but their own ball into this line out just on the defensive 10-metre line. And it will be a nice clean win to the back. Camberley attack through midfield and bust through. Makes two miss. Keller can't make it. Prinny with a diving tackle and the fumble. Wow. Drew Prince like Superman. Holding on to his coattails. Flapping like a flag in the wind, getting carried on behind, but did enough to put him off. Not really sure why that ball went down. Maybe looked like he looked to offload, knew she had someone on it holding him back, but great cover defence from Drew. Questions in the Maidenhead midfield there. 3 passes off the back of a good line out win. Big boy rumbling in midfield. And the missed tackles. And Maidenhead under again. Drew not being able. The ball is coming out, but it's coming out. And Bowen's away. Thomas with the 2-on-1. Good clear. And Moscadini overruns the ruck. But still a Maidenhead ball up near halfway now. Thomas with his hands on again after that great ball out wide. Took the shot, but delivered the strike. Comes round to play 10 once again, out the back to Heberdean. Got to pull it here. Oh, and tries to get him behind on. Maidenhead have to keep the ball here. Can't afford to cough it up easily like they have done a couple of times today. Moscadini stepping in at 10. Miss pass. Has gone back. Johnny Boy with the carry out wide. Time to reset for Maids. Moscadini looked to push the miss pass, but wasn't quite on. Abrashvili with the collection. Oh, and the penalty given. Wellesley ran such a good dummy line that he got dropped for it and won the pen. Referee informs him that time is indeed ticking down. We've got just about 5 minutes with 16 points to make up. Big ask, but Maidenhead looking a lot more promising in this last 5 minutes than a lot of this game. So have to score early. And the missed passes have been love or hate for Maids today. There's been 3, maybe 4 that have hit turf. 1 that's gone all the way back under their own sticks. But then 1 that was an absolute perler under the Camberley sticks. And the big Georgian rumbling through the middle. Great carry off the top of the line. Moscadini gives out the back to Will. Ball hits the ground. Oh, and a big shot through onto Tommy Marland. Takes it well. Referee happy with it. Keller carries low. And the kick in behind from Thomas does find grass, so it's not straight out. But Bowen can't quite get it under. Not sure about the especially one in the air, but perhaps Maxie saw something that we couldn't see from the commentary box here. And you'd hope to see Maidenhead throw someone up here, try and get a line-out steal. Starting to become last chance saloon. They'll be focused on trying to get the losing bonus point here. That'll be a real key. And Camberley go short to the front man. And will this be a box? No. It goes right into the backfield and cleared off quite nicely. Staying on. Oh, it's actually a really good kick. Finds grass and a bounce. Bowen has the chance to have a go. Good carry. Brings them just 10 metres shy of the 22. And the miss pass out wide. Keller's going to have to step inside. And a really... looked like a really good tackle out there. Yeah, not really sure. Not really sure what's going on there, but we'll... Keller, twinkle toes out wide, not quite tiptoeing down the sideline. Be a Camberley ball again, reset to a couple of minutes ago, and that one's drifted away, and Leachy needs support. Great shot from Leachy, runs right over Searsy at 10. And Nick with another pick and go, great carry. Prenny will look to get things, it's come out the back. Can it get away? Hibberdine with a handoff, scores it out wide. Fantastic finish from Will Hibberdine. Greggy will try and take this as quick as possible. Goes for the drop kick. Not quite. But as he said, those points not really doing anything for Maidenhead at this point. They'll be looking for another. They'll be wanting the bonus point badly here. We've got that at 79 and he agrees with us. He's letting them play on. And a lot of tired legs out there. 3 minutes to play. And the kick goes up from Camberley. Referee not happy with it. Double knock-ons. It'll be.
He said last play. He just said last play.
Oh, and 10 seconds to play. Camberley really looking for the end of this one. Been asked 5 times, the ref, well, how long left in this one? 10 seconds to play. Not really a chance for much on this one. And the quick tap and go. Maidenhead getting their second free kick. Scrum. Thomas does well to get it away. Great pick-up from Moscadini, and Max is hurt, but Maidenhead will play on. Not any time to try and sort out. And Marlon's away. Can't quite get the fend. Really good tackle there from Buadromo. Stopping Marlon get Joy out wide. Really unlucky. The fend came away. Buadromo knocks it back and plays on. Oh my goodness. Paulie almost fumbles. Just keeps hold. Maidenhead short of numbers. Yeah, Moscadini does the right thing. No, nothing on. Good tackle from Rossiter. Yeah, the roll. Referee watched it happen. Josh will be upset with him for that one. Ish law that still catches people out every now and again. Josh just falling onto his front. Knew the ball was on the wrong side. Didn't want to off against to turn it over. So tried to just give another extra roll. Camberley will tap. That will be that. Final score, we have it. Maidenhead 20, Camberley 31. Great game there. Camberley were looking for the end of that one. Maidenhead put in real pressure. Much of a look at the line for the last 10, 15, 20 minutes. It was all Maidenhead, so Maidenhead will feel a bit hard on scoring that time. They'll have hoped to have got a little bit more out of this game. Camberley showed their class at times. They needed to scoring 6 tries. Maidenhead with just the 3. Camberley tries 2 from Vunia Yawa, number 14, 1 from Buadromo on the other wing. Try from Lovell Smith, Walker and Parker. Tries for Maidenhead, 2 off the bench for Maidenhead, which would be something they'll be very happy with. 1 for Hodgson, a fantastic through the line. Fantastic breakthrough from Hodgson through the line. Marife. And then the final one down in the corner from Hibberdine. Not quite enough to get what they wanted, but it was nice to see Maidenhead finish the game strong. Penalty count in that game racked up for both sides. $11 penalties conceded on my count, and only 7 conceded by Maids. May have missed maybe a few, but double-digit penalties and coming out with the win, and with the red card, of course. Red card for Lovell Smith in the first half. Pretty happy to come away with all the points and the win. Lob Smith. Bowen, when he got space on his debut, showed a great clean pair of heels, strong carries, made a few people miss, made a good few yards. Didn't quite have the quite get fed as much as he probably would have liked to. And a good debut as well from John Adams in at number 8. Got the legs pumping a lot, but was always under pressure. Did well to marshal the scrum at the back. There were a lot of balls that came firing back to him under pressure. Helped his 9 out. And you'll see Frenchie rumbling over there to get himself into the mix. So yeah, that'll just about do us. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as we mentioned in the pre-match, if you are interested, please tune in. Anthony will be taking the wobbly propeller plane flight over to Jersey, and he'll be live streaming that game, the next away game at Jersey. So feel free to tune into that one. It's an absolute pleasure. Final score: Maidenhead 20, Camberley 31. Cheers.